it's John here from Cast and Shoot Outdoors. Hey, deer hunting here is starting to wrap up in Wisconsin. There's still some time left to get that big buck or put some meat in the freezer. But with our gun deer season kind of wrapping up here, good friend of mine, he got a deer this year, and he he hasn't shot many deer. And when it came time to taking care of this deer, some of the equipment he had wasn't real easy to use. So it gave me an idea here to do kind of a gear dump for you. We're not going to talk about your boomsticks, your archery or spears or anything like that, tree stands. This one's strictly for the gear that I carry with me when I go hunting. So when you have that deer down, you know how to take care of it properly and kind of go from there. So we'll make this video kind of quick. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Sure appreciate the help on that. And with that, let's get on to what I carry. So the first thing I want to talk about is what we're going to use to carry gear in. There's a couple different things that you can use here. You got a backpack style. You have this bigger, I'll call it a fanny pack, but it also has the shoulder straps that you can use as well. So if you want to use, carry it that way. And then you have the fanny pack style. But when I'm out in the field and I want to do an all-day sit, maybe the backpack style is the way to go. The more pockets that you have, the better off. I mean, this one's got four different pockets plus some inside. Now this one here, I usually carry my camera gear with me when I'm out fishing, when I'm out duck hunting, deer hunting. That's the one I like to take because it's got a lot more room. Now in that, I can store a lot of different things. So pretty self-explanatory, but I like the ones with a little bit more pockets. Now this is the one I carry with me most of the time. So this style right here, it's a little bit bigger. You can use this one as a fanny pack. You also can carry this one over your shoulder because it has a strap. You've got on the side pouches here with zippers, both sides. Really like that. This one's got a lot of room here to carry some stuff in, fairly good sized pouch. And then we have another one on the upper side that I like to carry my water bottle, my snacks. This one's got some insulation to it, so this one's been really good. The other thing I like is this one's got a softer material, so it doesn't make nearly the noise. These nylon ones here, you can hear that. They're kind of scratchy, but yet you don't hear much there. So here's another style. This is a fanny pack. I use this one when I don't want to carry much gear. I'm going to go on shorter hunts. I can put some food in there too if I want, but I generally don't. I like these packs that have a lip that go over the zippers. So when it rains or snows, it keeps it off the zipper itself, and that way it doesn't freeze those zippers tight. I don't like the metal zippers if I don't have to, because they do have a tendency to get cold. And like I said, any kind of moisture, whether it's snow, rain, they'll freeze up on you. So I try to stay away from those. But again, anything with this little bit of a lip that will cover the zipper, I really like these. So now let's get into the gear that I like to use that I put inside those fanny packs. So the first thing I like to have in there is a good old compass. We do a lot of hunting in the big woods, and you never know when your phone's going to run out of battery. GPS, they're all battery. So a good old compass is, to me, the first thing that should be put into a pack. Then I'm going to carry my nightlight for walking in when it gets dark, walking out. Usually put that headlamp, make sure it's got the good elastic to fit around a big melon like I got. And usually best, and I don't want to get this right in the camera, but the light, if you got a couple different types of lights, a straight beam, a wide beam, a red for walking in, a little flashing, kind of tells people you're maybe hurt or you want to try to get some attention, but a light is necessary so that way you can find your way in or out of the woods. Now the other thing when you got a light, when you purchase them, look for the lumens. The higher the lumen, the brighter the light. I try to get at least a 600 lumen when I'm out there, and that really lights up the world, helps me when I'm tracking a deer, if I shoot one in the evening and it gets dark. So I like to find those brighter ones if I can, a minimum of 600 lumens. Okay. Your knife. Now, I like the smaller knife, probably about a 4-inch blade. I don't care for the bigger knives, and they just seem to get in the way. So a smaller knife I can handle. Don't generally have a problem with smaller knives cutting myself. Bigger knives, well, you got a lot more blade there. So last thing you want to do is cut your finger while you're gutting out a deer and have that blood get into your bloodstream. Had a friend of mine that he spent some good time in the hospital because he cut his finger and didn't realize it. And the deer's blood must have had some tick-borne diseases in it, and it transferred to him, and he was in the hospital for a while. So again, a small knife, 4 to 5 inch blade max, one that really fits in your hand well, and you can do anything you want with any size animal with that size blade. But a bigger one just seems to get in the way. Next thing I want to show you here, this is called a sagging saw. Now the blade itself is made from I'm going to say butcher's bandsaw blade is what it is, and if you can see, it's got really small teeth. These sagging saws are absolutely awesome. I'm not sponsored by them. The thing about them is, because it's got those small teeth, you can get started on that pelvic bone, on the chest bone when you're going up, and it'll cut like nobody's business. The smaller the teeth, the better off you are. The bigger the teeth, it makes it hard to get it started, and then it takes a lot of force to keep going through. Now, I had said my friend got a deer. He had a different type of blade, I shouldn't say blade, but a different type of saw that had bigger teeth, and he really struggled with it. These sagging saws are absolutely awesome. So there's a couple different ones. You got an orange one that's a little smaller and a yellow one that's a little bigger. I would say that the yellow one's probably for elk and that kind of big game, moose, where these orange ones work great on any deer, bear, anything like that. I really like them, and they're pretty inexpensive. So check that one out. It's called Sagging Saw. So next, I'm going to have a pair of throwable gloves. So, these are nitro gloves, and they keep blood off your hands. I always keep at least 1 to 2 pair in there. That way when I'm gutting out the animal, again, you're not getting blood on your hands or anything else. And when I'm done, I just wrap them up, throw them within each other, and I carry them away. Now again, these are supposed to be biodegradable, but I had a deer last year that I did, and it was still in the woods. So from here on out, I will not be doing that again. I'll just carry it along with my garbage. So now I like to carry a set of pruning shears with me. That way I do a lot of ground hunting. Maybe I want to set up my blind, whatever. Once I've got it, I can nip off some branches and stuff that clear shooting lanes. You know, I want to maybe blend in my blind. Well, then I can cut some branches off and put that up against the blind. Whatever I need to cut branches, there you go. Then I carry with me a foldable handsaw. so I can cut down bigger branches with it. That way the blade and the teeth are out of the way and it's not cutting into my fanny pack or anything else like my back. I like to carry a set of Allen wrenches too when I'm out there with hunting. Sometimes you need to make an adjustment on that scope. Sometimes you need to make an adjustment on the bow or the crossbow or whatever. So I carry a set of Allen wrenches with me. Found that I've needed them plenty over the years. Next, I carry a rope, so that way when I get up in my tree stand, I can just put that rope around my bow, my gun, and then I can lift it up once I get up in the top of that tree stand. I don't have to carry it up there with me, and then when I'm done, I can lower it down, so nice and safe. I like to carry a rag with me, so that way when I do need one, after I've got the animal down and I'm starting to clean it up, any little bit of blood or maybe I got to wipe something down on my scope. And last but not least, I got to thank a good buddy of mine, Nick. He got this for me. In this little pouch, we have milkweed, and we use that milkweed to test the wind currents. We'll throw a little bit up in the air, and wherever that milkweed goes, you know where that wind's carrying your scent to. So Nick, I got to thank you for that. It's definitely something that I like to carry. Let me know if there's anything that you carry in your pack. Put her down in the comments so that others can see it too. I sure appreciate it. And maybe it's something that I need to carry. But hope these things that I show you help you out. Christmas is coming up. There's some gift ideas there for the new hunter in your life. If you're already a hunter, hopefully these will help you out in the field, get that deer cleaned up or whatever you need to do. So again, just a few ideas I wanted to pass along. Thanks so much for watching. Tie lines and shoot straight, everyone.